Hi. Okay. I don't know how to do intros. This is my first video ever on YouTube. Besides when I was like really little. So, as you can tell from the title, this video is about the band Nuclear Rabbit. Nuclear Rabbit is a funk metal band from Novato, California. They had, I think it was only 4 members, but they had like different lineups and stuff and all that. They had a consistent vocalist who was Greg Parrish, a consistent bassist who was John Bodden, and then not a consistent drummer, Steve Zagatti, and I don't know who the other 3 people on the lineup are. I am reading this off a thing as we speak. They had 9 albums, kinda. They had a bunch of obscure stuff. Only 3 of the albums were studio, and one of the 3 studio albums was a compilation album of a bunch of songs from the demos. And then the other 6 main ones were demos. They started in 1989. Yeah, 1989. And they played their last show in either 2011 or 2012. Dates are convoluted on that. Actually, I can just go to the page where it says it. In August 2011, the band announced their first show in 3 years, but an hour-long set. In 2011, in Gilman, Berkeley. Gilman in Berkeley, California. 942 Gilman. Okay, sorry. Their first demo. We're doing a song rating and then album rating on a scale of 1 to 10. Album 1, The Poo Factory. I'm not gonna get into this album names. It's a demo. It was released. I can't find when it was released. I'm going by what it says on Bandcamp, and for the 3 actual releases that were released to anything else, I'm going to be using Apple Music, which I already have one pulled up, but we'll get to that when we get to it. But Bandcamp says it was released January 1st, 1990, and it had 5 tracks. Sorry, for the things. I do that when my sinuses are bad and seasons are changing, and I'm dealing with a lot of bad sinus issues. But track 1, Cup of Maggots. Track 2, Molly Ringworm. Track 3 is Acid Chicken. Track 4 is Parquet. There's no noise gate on this mic. And track 5, get ready, The Realities and Misconceptions of the Hair Club for Men. I'll repeat. The Realities and Misconceptions of the Hair Club for Men. Think about this demo. I don't know if I like it. I like everything else about this band, kinda. The production on this was sloppy. And the vocals are way too low in the mix. Like, you can't hear them at all. Well, I can on, like, vocal harmony parts. But on any other part, you can't hear them. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. I'm gonna keep doing it though, that's just how I talk. It sucks that you can't hear them. Because Greg Parrish was a great vocalist. I don't know why I wrote was in the script. It sounds like he is dead. Is he? I don't know. Can't find any information on it. Album had solid instrumentation though, I'll admit. The bass was really good. The bass was bassing. The drums were drumming, and the guitar was guitaring. There were definitely instruments. Cup of Maggots is a decent intro track. It's lots of noise and screaming, but you come to expect that from Nuclear Rabbit. I'll give it a solid intro rating of 8 out of 10. Main thing about Cup of Maggots and what convoluted its rating is it's a more melodic version of Moth Chew Moth, which comes in like later albums. And Moth Chew Moth, we'll talk about Moth Chew Moth. Molly Ringworm gets better in later releases, but it still kind of sounds good. So I'll just give it a 5 out of 10 because the mixing is pure. What's the name of this album again? Oh yeah, the Poo Factory. Acid Chicken is decent, I guess, but it could be better. 6 out of 10. The audio mixing is still horrid. Parquet is missing the best part. Parquet is missing the best part of the entire song. It's missing the Courage the Cowardly Dog part. It's missing anything besides just the butter parquet part. And I actually really like this version of the realities and misconceptions of the Hair Club for Men. It has its flaws, like vocals. Vocals sound good, just they need to be higher in the mix. I rated it a 7 out of 10. And the overall rating of this demo is 6 out of 10. It's not the worst, but it's also not the best. Actually, no, it's the worst demo. It's the worst demo. And sorry for the thing. This table is wobbly, and the computer wobbles with it. Album 2. I'm not gonna say the name of this album, but I will link it in the description. It's album 2. It was released again January 1st. Probably not actually released on January 1st, but I can't find anything that says otherwise, so it had 6 tracks. January 1st, 1991. Sorry. It had 6 tracks. The San Francisco Treat, self-titled track, Three-Legged Bunny, Soup, A Little Squirrel in His Crack Pipe, Parquet. Now, I didn't put this in the script, but on certain special edition presses of this album, it had a cover of One by Metallica, and that cover was so good. So good. This demo is a lot better than the Poo Factory when it comes to instrumentation. No intro this time. Nah. But instead, it had the San Francisco Treat, which makes up for anything. Automatic 9 out of 10. We love to see it. Track 2, the self-titled track. Again, 9 out of 10. Three-Legged Bunny is a great track. It's a contender for the playlist of 10 out of 10 songs that I will eventually make. 10 out of 10. Soup is a solid track overall. 9 out of 10. Little Squirrel in His Crack Pipe. 9 out of 10. Parquet is much better than the version from the Poo Factory. You know, they added the best parts. And they added that part to the beginning. They added that part to the middle. It is a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Overall, this demo was a 9 out of 10. Not the best. Not the absolute worst. Actually, no, it's the best demo. I'm just going to say it. This might be the best demo. I'm going to talk about the next demo. It is Utensil Extravaganza. It had 6 tracks. It was released on, again, January 1st, 1992. Do you see a pattern here? Do you see a pattern? Track 1 was Santa Claus is Selling Crack. Track 2 is Supermarket. Gotta say it like that. Track 3, Secretly Meaty. We are gonna get into Secretly Meaty. Ooh, I love Secretly Meaty so much. Track 4, Subliminal Smurf. Track 5 is Pogonasis. Track 6 is Chernobyl Hamster. I don't know what's with the song titles, but they go hard. Santa Claus Selling Crack is amazing, and I didn't expect it from the demo version. It's easily 9 out of 10. Supermarket, 10 out of 10. No need to explain it. It got on the Jimmy Fallon Do Not Listen list. We love to see it. You have to listen to it. Again, another song that you gotta listen to is Secretly Meaty. It is the perfect example of funk metal. Subliminal Smurf is almost perfect, so 8 out of 10. Pogonasis is a 40-second track that will work perfectly as an intro, but it's not, so 7 out of 10. Chernobyl Hamster, pretty good, 9 out of 10. Again, this album did not have like an actual intro track, so if you would have swapped Pogonasis with Santa Claus is Selling Crack and flip-flopped them, it made a lot more sense, but whatever. Spork 2000. What can I say about Spork 2000? It was a demo from, I believe, 1996? No, 93. Okay. At least that's what it says here, but I saw something that it came out in 1996. Hold up, I can find the thing for it. Let's see. Does anyone have? This thread is by from the Nuclear Rabbit subreddit. Since that's where you're only able to find things about Nuclear Rabbit. It was a post by My Name is BYL. So, go down. Utensil. Yeah, it's 1993. There we go. Okay, confirmed 1993. All these are versions from the next album, as far as I can tell. Next album is Vicuna. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. No questions about it. It is perfect. It was released on January 1st, 1997. No, it wasn't. It was November 11th, 1997. Coming in with 28 tracks, one of which you can't find on streaming. Again, 28 tracks. Damn. The track list is... I gotta pull the track list up. Moth Chew Moth, Secretly Meaty, Soup, Spork, Fat Pig Fong, The Cross-Dress Crusade, Franchise, pronounced Francois, Moth Chew Moth again, which it's not like Moth Chew Moth for the second time. The song title is Moth Chew Moth again. A Little Squirrel in His Crack Pipe, Family Jamboree, Bowling for Ballad of Moth Chew Moth, Sad Boy, Pogonasis 2, Gazelle, Ballad of Moth Chew Moth version 1.5b, Santa Claus is Selling Crack, Supermarket, Subliminal Smurf, Chernobyl Hamster, The San Francisco Treat, which is the track that you can't get on anything else, Three-Legged Bunny, Parquet, Cup of Maggots, Molly Ringworm, The Realities and Misconceptions of the Hair Club for Men, and Dead Things Come in Pairs. I will only talk about songs that are different, and I forgot to include Gazelle. and I didn't really listen to Gazelle too much. With Moth Chew Moth and its many variants, they're short, they're sweet, they're perfect interludes and intros. 10 out of 10. Spork is a great track. 10 out of 10. You just gotta listen to the album to understand it. This version of Secretly Immediate is amazing. But it's also the same version that was on Spork 2000, so just go listen to Spork 2000 and listen to this album. Or, better yet, just listen to this album. I don't think there was anything on Spork 2000 that wasn't on this. You're able to find all of the albums that I mention, except the rehearsals and the obscure version of one on their, what's it called? Their Bandcamp. How could I not remember? I have it pulled up. Their Bandcamp. I kept wanting to say BandLab. But you can find them on their Bandcamp. You're able to listen to them for free. You're able to buy them. I'll have their Bandcamp linked. 1 second. That hurts a little. It's a 10 out of 10 album. I won't be ranking tracks from here, but I will be ranking albums. Let's see. Intestinal Fortitude was released March 9th, 1999. But that's what this says. But if you go to the official Bandcamp and you go to Intestinal Fortitude, it says 1998 last time I checked. Yeah, January 1st, 1998. Which... yeah. It had 12 tracks. At least it says it did on here. On this, it has 13 tracks. I don't know what tracks are different. It didn't include Homeboys on the Bandcamp. You can find Homeboys on regular streaming. It's a 7 out of 10 album, you know. More Human. I don't know what to say about More Human. I have More Human pulled up on this, but I don't know whether to call it an album or a demo, because you can't find it on streaming. But it's technically an EP. And the reason I say that is because it only has 5 tracks, just like the first demo. It released on July 17th, 2000, according to Bandcamp. This is the first album they have that isn't listed as January 1st. And I'm assuming this is the correct date. 9 out of 10 album. Amazing. There's a sampler. We're not going to do that since it's just tracks from other albums. There might be like one new track on it. I don't know. Sorry. I don't see any new tracks. And finally, Mutopia. Released. Again, this one says January 1st, 2003. But let's see what this says. August 9th, 2003. 8 out of 10, I guess. It's good. I don't know what else to say. I am going to include a tier list segment right here. Go to segment. Okay, so this is the tier list. You can see the rank. God, sorry. You can see the thingies, the tiers. I was trying to think of the word tiers. Second demo. I put it in pretty funky. You don't gotta explain why you're putting it there. It's just pretty funky. Intestinal Fortitude. Put it in groove, I guess. the cover of one, I'm moving this up to Goats of Funk. I'm moving the second demo up to Goats of Funk. More human. I'll put it in groove. It's actually we're moving up to pretty funky. It's pretty funky. Mutopia. It's definitely not their best album, but it's not their worst. Spork 2000 up in the top tier. Goats of Funk. It is amazing. The sampler doesn't count because it's a sampler. Poo Factory was actual trash. All except for the version of the realities and misconceptions of the Hair Club for Men. That was a great version of it. Utensil Extravaganza. I'll put it in pretty funky. And Vicuna. That automatically goes all the way to the top. This is the tier list. Look at it, memorize it, got it, good. Okay, back to the recording. Hi, sorry. Obscure stuff. This is what I found so far. I will post in the community things if I find anything different. This band is my passion. I already mentioned the cover one by Metallica, which I will now rate it a 9 out of 10 cover. They had an ultra rare rehearsal demo called Rain and Rabbit that had even worse audio quality than the Poo Factory, which I didn't know was possible. Unless you were to stick a microphone somewhere. I'm gonna say in a toilet or down a drain pipe. But no, I'm pretty sure they just put a microphone in front of an unplugged bass and recorded it. They had an ultra long rehearsal tape from 1993. I'll link in the description. It is a great rehearsal, and I like it. I don't know what else to put. Oh yeah, Nuclear Rabbit. Fun fact about Nuclear Rabbit. They aren't allowed on the Metal Archive. Wanna know why? They don't consider them metal. Please help me get them on there. They deserve to be on there. Because they're metal. Clear as day. I guess until next time. See ya.